Hello and welcome back to Transport Fever! Ladies and gentlemen, today is going to be part 7 of our Make Britain Great Again campaign. We're currently sat on the only ship in our fleet of vehicles because this ship has reached its lifespan, basically. It's a very old ship. We've had it for a while, so I figure it might be a good idea to go ahead and replace this ship with a new one. I'm actually sort of eyeing up maybe a smaller one, because it's not really carrying all that much. So let's have a little look at ships and see what exactly we can do. We have some freight ships. So, crude oil, and fuel. Crude oil, and fuel. Let's see. So you can sort of carry a lot of stuff. But I imagine you're not going to be as fast as what I assume is the Merlin. 22 miles per hour. 12. So significantly slower. Are we running a Merlin, or are we I think this is the one we're running, isn't it? I think the Merlin is a new one. I think I will replace this ship with a Merlin anyway, just since I kind of might as well. So if we go to this line, what I'll do is go to vehicles, and we'll say wait for like unlimited or whatever. We will replace you. And we will replace you with the Merlin, which is going to be carrying logs, I suppose. So we'll do that. It's going to be in that kind of orange color. And yeah, we're going to automatically replace that. In fact, I'm going to buy another one. Because I can. I'm going to buy a second ship, which is hopefully going to improve the amount of logs we have going back and forth. We'll see. It might not. But we'll do that. We'll buy a Merlin. And then close all the windows and bring up this one and set you to the logs line. There you go, buddy. That's a big ship. Oh wow, that's a big ship. Very nice looking ship though. I like the color. I do like the color. It's a pretty cool looking ship. Also seems to be waiting there for a while, which is fair enough. We do still have these alerts up in the top. There's not a lot I can do about that at the moment. I don't think the production here is any better. I mean, it's trying to produce more. It's just not really having the best time. And I have to imagine that is possibly down to the fact that maybe it has to go so far. I don't really know what it is, if I'm honest. I'm not really sure why the production is as bad as it is there, but I'm not going to worry about it too much. You are producing nothing at the moment. One assumes that's because you don't have any logs, so I might set up a line that brings logs from Inverness. I really should look into cargo train lines, shouldn't I? I have the money. I have $162 million. It would kind of make sense, and what I was thinking is I kind of want to set up a line that can bring... I want to set up a ship that's going to bring coal from Dublin to Liverpool. I want to take that coal down to this steel mill in Birmingham. I want to bring the iron from Norwich and Birmingham up to that steel mill. I want to start making steel. And I can, on the same ship as I bring the coal over on, I can take slag back to Ireland to start making construction materials down here in Limerick. And what I can also do is have a train that'll bring the steel from this place all the way down to here, for example, if I wanted to. London Goods Factory. We could start making some goods, which I don't think we're doing. At the moment, I think we're delivering. I just don't think we're actually doing anything there. In fact, I think I have trucks on the goods to London line. I'm pretty sure I'm not making any goods. I actually have no idea. I don't know. What is that line? Like, what are you actually supposed to be doing? Plastics from Brighton to the mill in London. Are we even producing plastics anymore? London Machine Factory? I don't actually know. I don't think we're producing plastics. Are we making oil at this point? We're making fuel. We have a little bit of oil. What are you doing? So you are crude oil from Birmingham to the refinery in Plymouth. You are fuel from Plymouth to London, which is a line that is quite successful. You are planks from Aberystwyth to the mill in London. That's fine. I'm pretty sure I don't have anything that's moving fuel, though. Fuel from Plymouth to London. So fuel. What about oil? oil from Plymouth to the mill in that line. So I do have that line. That line does exist. There's just nothing on it. So oil from Plymouth to the mill in Brighton. So should I get some vehicles? I'm going to put some vehicles in that and see what happens. Or you know what? I should probably delete I'm going to delete all of my cargo lines. I'm going to clean this up and I'm going to figure out exactly what I need to do. So all of my cargo vehicles are being sold and the lines deleted because I've decided today we're going to focus a little bit. Honestly, the fuel from Plymouth to London is a line that is making some money, but sell the vehicles anyway and delete the line. Then we need to do the same with logs from Dublin to Dublin Dock. We are going to sell the vehicles and we are going to delete the line. And we are going to completely, machinery from London into London is gone. Oil from Plymouth to the mill in Brighton is gone. Basically, we are going to completely rebuild the industry in Britain. That's what we're going to do. We're going to reconstruct it. We're going to make it better. We're going to make it bigger. We're going to make it more successful. It's going to make more money. Right now, basically, what line are you on? The Plymouth Loop. Okay, that's fine. We need to upgrade all of my vehicles as well. So there's a lot of stuff we need to do. I want bigger buses. I want better buses. That's how this is going to go. So the Plymouth Loop, we're going to say upgrade. And I'm going to say Plymouth Loop is going to have the new bus here. In fact, we could give it coaches, but we'll not bother. We'll give it one of the single color liveries. Plymouth can have just the red buses as is standard for the company and automatically replace when you get a chance. That's going to be good. London to Brighton is currently using bandy buses. I would actually like to change that out because I want to change it to a different vehicle. It's also replacing at 25% life cycle. That's not what I want. I want to put coaches on that line because coaches make more sense. I don't know if I can recolor it, but it can go fast. It has a good capacity. So that's what I'm going to do. We're going to go for the coach. We're going to say it's going to be blue. Actually, bright yellow. Bright yellow is a good color. So that's going to automatically replace at 100% of its life cycle, which is great news. The London Loop is set to replace at 100% as well. Great news. Liverpool to Leeds is set to replace at 25%. That's not what I wanted to do. I want to go passengers. I want to go coach. And I want the bright yellow one. So there we go. 100% you'll replace as well. The Liverpool Loop, I think, is probably fine. The Limerick Loop has 2 buses on it. That's probably fine. I could go in and set all of these to automatically replace. That's going to take a while. I'm not going to do that. So now that we have no industry, we need to work out what we want to do. So obviously there was a lot of fuel that was going into London. So we need crude oil, I assume, from Birmingham Oil Well, that is going to go down to Plymouth Oil Refinery. And I'm thinking I could do I could set up a train line that does that. I could set up just a shuttle, basically, a very small freight train that can do, you know, oil from here, crude oil from there down to here. And that would basically be it. And that can just go back and forth. Now that's one option. I'm also curious to see, is there another oil well? There is. There's one over in Wales. So if I really wanted to, I could set up a train that goes from Aberystwyth Oil Well down to the Birmingham Oil Well, then down to Plymouth Oil Refinery, which is going to bring more oil to that refinery, which I think is super important. I don't think there is more oil up north. I don't think there's any in Ireland either. No. Okay, so that's fine. We do have the option, of course, of running 2 separate trains. That might be a better idea, but I don't know if I want to do that. I think it's a little expensive, and I think we could make more money if we have one train going back and forth, because it gives the oil wells more time to produce crude oil. What would also do that is a train running from Aberystwyth to Birmingham, then north to this refinery in Edinburgh, which would actually allow me to use this line here, the line, the London to Edinburgh line, to do that, basically. I could use the same train line, put some cargo trains on there, and that might improve the desire of people to go to Edinburgh. What I can also do is set up a separate train that'll bring some of that oil back down to this place, I think. No, not that place. Where does the oil need to go? Here. Down to Brighton, We can bring oil from Edinburgh to Brighton to make plastics. We can bring oil from Edinburgh to London. Oh, sorry, fuel from Edinburgh to London for general consumption. So that's a thing that might be an idea. And I kind of like that idea because a lot of the infrastructure is already there. The only new thing we need is a station that's going to go over here towards Aberystwyth and a station that's going to go in here. And then that can all sort of link back out. The cargo trains are just going to have to go through the London station. Unless I set up a little bypass that'll let them go that way and directly onto that track, but we'll just have them go through the station to begin with. And I like that idea, so that's what I'm going to do. We're going to get ourselves a couple of train stations. So a freight train station that is going to be like this. And I want it to be set sort of there, honestly. I think that might be the better spot for it. Unable to align terrain. That's going to be tricky. I might have to do a bridge here. I guess we'll see what happens. I could set it over here, but I'd rather set it down here, I think. I think this might just be a better spot. So let's just very precisely adjust this like that. Let's just bring this in here because we're only going to need... I don't think I'm going to want to double up this track immediately, but I think I'll give myself the room. Let's see. Can I just get 2 tracks right off the bat? Yes. So let's do that. Let's just get the 2 tracks because we're probably going to want them and people are probably going to be a little upset if I don't do that. We'll bring a small street. Apparently I can't bring a small street. I'll try and bring a small street over like that. Or is it, it's the small country road, isn't it? So small country road that can come around like this. And connect directly over to somewhere here. I don't think I'm going to get it to go in there, unfortunately, but that's fine. Bring it over like... I don't know. What way am I going to do this? Over like this and in like that. There we go. So that's fine. It looks a little bit of a mess, but that's alright. Let's get the next station that we're going to need, which is going to have to be a through station, which is going to go... I guess... Oh, game's lagging a little bit. I guess this is going to have to go sort of here. So if I rotate it this way and sort of throw it there... That sort of seems like it's going to be the best place for it. Which is a little further away than I'd like, but I think that's going to have to do. So it's going to go there. We might have to move this guy here as well, which is a problem, but we'll do it anyway. Then we'll bring a little country road over like this, and there we go. Alright, then it's going to connect up to here. It's going to go through the London station. It's going to go through the station in Leeds. It's going to go... It's going to have to come out this way. Now, how am I going to connect this? Because Edinburgh is very, very hilly, as we've previously seen. So let's do a freight station. Let's rotate it this way. And, yeah, I'm going to have to hope for the best with this one. So that's going to go there. And we'll bring a small country road just around like this. And just up like that. There we go. So those all need connected together, which is going to be a pain to do. Fortunately, like I said, we can... Ooh... I have just realized that what I might want to do is circle this around under the bridge and connect it over here. Oh no, that's okay. That's okay. The problem I was realizing was that if I was connecting down here, I'd have to cut across the line that leads from Norwich to Leeds, but because this line only goes from London, this is fine. There's no problem. I was making up a problem in my head that doesn't actually exist, so we're fine. I would like to upgrade you, though. Alright, so let's get these train lines in. They're going to have to be a little bit slow because of the hills and all that. But I think we're alright. What is that? Is that a tunnel? That is a tunnel. That's fine. So I want to bring it... Oh, what way am I going to do this? I might try and have it merge down there. But I'm not entirely sure what way to best do that, because I don't know how this is going to... I don't know how this is actually going to manage to line up alongside the other bits of track. And by that, I think it isn't. Unless I do bring it around like this and then circle it back. So I think that's what I'm going to have to do. Now, this is the rightmost section of track. So what I'll do is just line this up alongside. And then I need it to go like that. Down to the end. And then I guess bring it under the bridge, which might seem a little silly, but there you go. Bring it under the bridge. Or can I bring it up to the bridge? Is that a thing I can do? I can actually do that. Which I guess is fine. It's gonna be such a... It's gonna be such a slow section for the train. Too much curvature. I can't actually do that. No, that is gonna be a real slow section for the train. Let's bring it around like this. And see if that's doable. Now that is actually possible. Still slow, but I think that's gonna have to do. If I can get this to line up on the other side, that's perfect. Too much curvature, of course it is. So that's not actually gonna work. That's a shame. That could have been real good. That'll let me do what I want to do there. That lets me do that, which is surprising. Can I just get like some small sections of track here to make this work? It's kind of looking like it, isn't it? Oh, it's going to be real slow around there. It's going to be great. It's going to be perfect train robbing county, which is fine. There we go. So that's going to loop around like so. Then what I need to do is, I think, I don't know. What is this? What way is this going to work? So that's not going to work. I'm going to basically have to make a separate tunnel. So this is getting real expensive. This is getting real expensive real quick. Which is fine. Because we have the money. We've got $226 million. I don't think I'm going to run into too many problems. We'll bring this section of track just down to here. And then what we do is we need this bit to connect over there. And I need this bit to connect like there. So, what side do trains drive on here? The right side. Okay, so we're gonna need some signals. I'm gonna need a signal like there. And I'm gonna need a signal just there. And that should be fine, I think. There is already a signal there. I think that's okay. Yeah, I think that's already set up. I have no idea, but there you go. We'll see if that works. It might not. I'm curious. We do need to come down this way, though, because I am going to need to connect this train line to the other lines. So that needs to sort of do... That needs to sort of come through there. And I'm not sure how possible that's going to be. It doesn't seem like it wants to. Which is certainly a problem. So can I get this to work? Like if I bring that... No, construction is simply not possible there. Okay, that's good. That's just what I want to say. That is just what I want to be told. Thanks, Transport Fever. Let's... Okay, that's doable there. So that's going to be how we start this. Then from here, we're going to bring the track... Oh, that frame rate, though. That next generation frame rate, though. We'll bring the track to there. Then I want to sort of do that. And a little bit of that. Then it needs to merge across. Like that and like that. Okay, that's fine. Gonna be very, very slow there, but that's fine. We are gonna need to bring up the tracks and the lines and all that stuff, because this train is gonna need to stop there occasionally. Let's see. This guy's gonna need to stop there occasionally. This guy is gonna need to stop there. And I think that's fine. I think that's okay. So they should be able to just go in there no problem. I'll put a couple of signals there as well so they can sort of get closer together. But I think that's pretty much what I'm going for. Then, oh god, what way does this work? So this is going to come over like that. And this is going to come over like that. I might be doing some very short sections of track here unnecessarily. So what I'll do is I'll actually extend this a little bit further to like there. Oh, is that a thing I can't do? No, I can do it. There we go. So I'll extend that to there. Bring this up to here. And I'm sincerely hoping I'm doing this right. Because there's always that risk, isn't there? There's always the risk that I'm going to horrendously mess this up. I want that to merge. And I want this to merge as well. So there we go. Then signals, obviously, so I can see where the tracks are all going. So that's going to stop, like, there. On occasion, you might need to stop there, I think. And then on occasion, you will need to stop there. And I think that's pretty much it. We could get a couple of signals sort of done this way, just to let the cargo trains get a bit closer together, but there we go. So that's going to use that. Why did I merge that? Oh, yeah, no, that is going to use that bit of track. Do I want to create... No, was that supposed to use that little bit of track? I feel like it wasn't. I feel like I'm going to have to bring this train line around here and I make a bridge and have it connect up here. So, oh, God, what have I done? I may have done this wrong. I'm really confused right now. Oh, I'm not sure this is going to work. All right. Oh, boy. Oh, boy. All right. Let's get the track done from over here and figure that out. And then worry about whether or not this is actually going to work. I'm still on 252 million, so that's fine. I'm just not convinced this is actually going to work. Okay, so I did make one oversight in my construction project that actually took a lot longer than I realized it would. Basically, the line I was sort of, I guess, using, I mean, it's what I was doing with it. The line I was using for the cargo train to move along, which, by the way, now exists, that line was the Plymouth London Norwich line, which didn't actually connect at all to the London to Edinburgh line. So I had to change the way the train moves a little bit. Neither is this awkward section here, where the train can sort of go around Heathrow, which, by the way, a couple of people have pointed out that's not where Heathrow is. I know that's not where Heathrow is. I just... Basically, that's the airport I think most people know of. When you think of London airports, I think most people think Heathrow. So I decided that's just what it's going to be called. I know that's not where Heathrow is. I know that's a little bit more sort of Stansted, I think. I might be wrong on that, but I just decided that that would be Heathrow because I think it makes the most sense to me. Now, having a little look here, there's the train that's currently moving through this area. I don't know if you're even producing anything right now. It does have line usage, and you did just pick up 11 crude oil, so fair enough. You are apparently producing? What are your details? You've got lots stored. So here's the question. Are you... Oh, yeah, you are totally chucking out the stored stuff. Fair enough. That's fine. So hopefully we're going to see some decent production there. We should now see stuff getting produced up this way, which now has me interested in setting up some other trains to go ahead and start bringing the fuel down into to London using the same lines that I've been using. So I could sort of have that come right down. Where is the industrial zone in London? That's the question. Over here. So really what I'd want to do is have this little line here, which does, you know, overlap a couple, sort of come in and then go down this way. Alternatively, I just set up some trucks, which might be the better way to do things. That might very well be the best way to do things. If I set up a little truck in here, a little truck depot, if we go to this, and I say, you know, large truck station of some sort. I don't know if this is necessarily the one I'd want to use. I might use one of these, sort of the little city stations or something. We have these truck parking stations. We have some more countryside looking ones. We have a small city one. Let's go with this for the time being. Looks kind of interesting. I kind of like it. So if we throw that just sort of there, and I set that up, apparently trucks can go to bus stations. I don't know if that's actually a thing. I guess I'll try it in a second. But if we set up a line, now for one, I'm pretty sure I've still got that called line number 1, don't I? Yeah, line 1 is still that train one. So that is going to be set to train, which is... I'm just going to say crude oil to Edinburgh. So crude oil to Edinburgh. I think that's the easiest way to put it, because that's kind of what it is. It takes crude oil from a lot of places. So crude oil to Edinburgh is not a thing. But, wait, what did I do? Trains? Trains are, yeah, T. So what's a truck? I haven't got any new truck lines. Okay, so they're going to have to be C, because they're going to be just cargo, I guess. So if we set up a line, we got a new line, and we say fuel. So that's going to take fuel from there right into the heart of London. Now, fuel, if I'm not mistaken, is actually a thing that we'd want to take to a different station, I think. I don't know. Is that a thing we do? Like, do I want to take fuel to, like, here? I really have no idea. I don't think I can dump it off just anywhere. I think what I'll do for the time being is, No. Let me delete line... Let me hold on line 1. Please hold line 1. Let's see. So, fuel... Yeah, fuel is actually an industrial thing, so that's actually okay. So, line number 1, if we select you as... if we had a station just there. And that is going to be C for cargo. So, C for cargo. Taking fuel into London. So, that's fine. That's completely fine. There's a lot of stuff waiting here as well, which is great to see. I'm assuming... No, that's a passenger train. Where is my little cargo train? There, is that it? No, that's a passenger train as well. Alright, hold up a second. Where is me cargo train? No, that's not it. T for train is, T is for train. Where is my train? Am I going blind? There it is. To you. Where are you, buddy? Where is that? Oh, that's from Aberystwyth. But it currently has nothing on it. Is that place? That place is producing, just very slowly. So this is also not the fastest train. I guess it has a lot of turns to make. It should be faster. It just sort of isn't. Which is a bit of a shame. I guess he does, like I said, have a lot of turns to make. But you should be picking up a decent amount of stuff here. Because there's so much fuel weight, or crude oil weight in there. So yeah, 62, that's going to head up to Edinburgh East. There you go, buddy. Enjoy your travels. There he goes. Then it has to sort of cut across there, then it has to cut across again, except he stopped that time. And then you're pretty much... Oh, why are you stopping? Oh, you're stopping for that train. Oh, that's a bad place to stop. Okay. Those signals are going to go. Because those are a particularly bad place to stop. This is where we need signals. Right here. So a signal needs to go there. And a signal needs to go there. And then, there. And, there. So there we go. That was kind of dangerous. I'll put a couple of signals there and there as well. But I definitely don't want him stopping so that he's kind of... You know, right back onto this road, this little intersection here. That's a very, very bad thing to have. Now, you are pretty good in production. Could be better, but that's fine. We probably want to get a couple more trains on the go up to Edinburgh, to be honest. Aberystwyth is not doing well with production. Not doing well at all. I do think I will grab another train. I'll get a different type of train, just because... I can't be bothered sending the other one back. Although I'm pretty sure it was this guy. 124 miles per hour. Can anything go faster? I think 124 is actually the fastest. Can I... Right, I want locomotives, freight. Oh, I can sort by freight. Okay, I want locomotives. And I want electric, I guess. And I assume you are the fastest. Yeah, steam... we aren't going to be using, and diesel is also not as fast. Okay. So you are the fastest. So we'll buy ourselves a class 103. Then wagons, I want freight wagons. And these, basically. So they are going to carry some crude oil. And then we'll get a bigger train this time. We'll go 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10 of them. Set that on the crude oil to Edinburgh line. And off it goes. I'm also going to want to recolor those trains, I think. So we go to details and we say make you dark blue. Looks interesting, I suppose. So yeah, off he goes. He's going to do his thing. What are the complaints? Edinburgh Oil Refinery is producing a lot but isn't shipping anywhere right now. That's fine. We need to set up a little line to bring the fuel back here. So this line exists, the fuel to London line. We haven't got trucks on it yet, but what we'll do is set up a new line, which is going to be fuel... Oh, what way are we going to do that? Edinburgh to London fuel. I don't know what way to set it up. We'll figure it out. We'll totally figure it out. So that's going to go there. It is going into the different station, which is nice. Very, very nice indeed. We're going to need some crossover sections, methinks, because it shouldn't really be like that. But that's fine. So this is going to be train. So T, I guess, fuel from Edinburgh to, I guess just Edin fuel to London. Like so. And then the cargo line is going to have to be London fuel to London. So London fuel into London. And I think that's fine. I think that's what way I want that to go. I do need to set up some tracks, though, for this area here. Because this train needs to be able to cross over like that, I think. So if I set it up that way... ooh. Why did that change? What exactly just changed there? I'm not really sure. I think they just changed sides. Which isn't really what I wanted them to do, but okay. Yeah, they're both sharing one side there. I think what the problem is over in here. They need to be able to cross over slightly differently. So, I think this needs to happen. So yeah, that's interesting that the... Oh, what on earth have I done there? Oh, I realize what I've done. I think I've made it so yeah, when that line goes back, it goes straight back to Aberystwyth. Right, yes, I see. Okay, so it goes to Aberystwyth, then it comes back. So the line is actually Aberystwyth to London to Edinburgh to Aberystwyth, so it doesn't need to go back through that little depot, which is fine, actually. So there shouldn't be a train coming back here, which is fine, so that yellow line makes sense. But then there should be yellow and red sharing this whole track up this way, which they are doing. Then it's yellow, red, and blue sharing it the whole way up through there, which is completely fine by me. Then the yellow and red break off and go that way. Then the yellow and red sort of have their back and forth here, which is completely fine. Okay. So we are gonna need a signal just there so that the red train can do its thing. We're gonna need a signal just there as well, so the yellow train can stop if a red train's coming out. I think that's all the signals we're gonna need. We'll see. And now we just need a train that's gonna bring fuel back to London. I think. I'm really winging this. I really am. We are also going to need some trucks to do the fuel transportation from the little thingamawhat's down into London. So we're going to set up a few trucks of the 40-ton trucks. Oh, train 1 is getting a bit old. Okay. Well, we'll set these up. These are going to be in that kind of purple color. And we'll buy like 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10 of them. We're going to splurge is what we're going to do. And you guys are going to be on the cargo London fuel into London line. And then we just need a train to bring the fuel back from Edinburgh. Which admittedly could be this one, but I don't want to chance it like getting weird, so I am just going to set up a dedicated train for this, because I like the idea anyway. I don't think there's any multiple unit trains I could necessarily grab for this. So we'll get ourselves a locomotive. We'll get ourselves an electric locomotive. It's going to be the Class 103. It's going to be bought. Then in terms of freight, we're going to get one of these, and it's going to bring back the fuel. So we'll get 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10 of them. And close all the windows. Grab this guy. Train number 14. We're going to change you, train number 14, to be purple. Then we're going to set you on the fuel line down to London. So there we go. Train number 14's on its way. Hopefully we're going to see some good stuff happening there. That's the dream anyway. Let's also maybe change up the crude oil to Edinburgh line a little bit. That might be an idea to change that up so it does actually stop in the Birmingham Annex on its way back. I don't think there's much point though, because the point... No, not the Birmingham Annex. Actually, no, yeah, the Birmingham Annex. I don't think there's much point because it really is supposed to grab from... It's supposed to be going from Aberystwyth to Birmingham to Edinburgh and then starting again, so I don't think there is much point going through the Birmingham Annex. I would like to change the vehicles though to make sure they're all the same color. So make them sort of that light. We'll go for like a dark blue on that. I'll up the wait time as well. So hopefully we're going to see those trains moving real nicely. We have this little guy over here. This is the fuel train on its way up to Edinburgh. I've also just noticed there's actually 23 people waiting to go to Dublin there, which is nice. That is super, super good. This guy's hopefully going to start picking up some speed, though, once he gets onto the main bit of track. It is a very, very slow process getting the trains up to Edinburgh. Once they hit here, they start picking up some speed, but it does take a little while. Immediately, though, there is a decent amount of fuel waiting here. The production's at 46. Having one train seems like a decent idea to me, considering, what have you got? You've got 18 of 230. Yeah, you could be carrying more. You could definitely be carrying more. I highly doubt you're actually making a profit, but we'll not worry too much about that just yet. I would like to see that train coming out here. I like seeing them, you know, merge across and all that stuff. It is really cool. It is really, really cool just seeing them merge like that. It is nice. I'm pretty sure there's no signals there. Yeah, there's no signals there at that merging point. What have I done? So there needs to be a signal there, and a signal there, and a signal there, and there as well. There we go. So that's going to let them merge without too much hassle. And I think that'll be okay. Let's see. What else? Oh, hello. There's another blue train coming in. What have you got for me? 2. That's not much. That really isn't much. Purple train should be carrying a decent amount of fuel. Yeah, 44, not bad. Hopefully, that's going to increase a little bit. I guess we'll see. He's sort of slowed down there to let that train pass. Okay, let's get one final order of business done for today. We do need to make sure that my trains are all right. So the Birmingham to Aberystwyth line is starting to make more money, which is nice. That train is train number 2. Now, train number 2 is 38 years old. So Birmingham to Aberystwyth, let's replace your train automatically when it hits its lifespan. But let's start replacing with the standard length HSTs rather than the short ones. I think that might be a good idea. So automatically replace HST. Every HST is going to be upgraded to a standard length one if it isn't one already, which I'm pretty sure the London, Birmingham, Liverpool line isn't. So London, Birmingham, Liverpool, we're going to set the vehicle to multiple unit trains to the standard length HST, which is very, very expensive, but we have the money, let's be honest. A couple of standard length HSTs there. The London-Edinburgh line, I think, is okay. It's actually one of the most profitable lines we have, which is surprising. That's pretty good news. London-Edinburgh is actually going to be okay. I think I will replace it with something. It is going to be a multiple unit train. I think we will just go for the short TGV. Once again, a very expensive train, but I don't think we need a full-length one. But I guess we have the money, so let's do it. Replace it with the sort of silver TGV, full-length well, not full-length, but standard-length TGV, and automatically replace at 100% life cycle. Norwich Leeds is going to be the same. It's going to be replaced with a standard-length HST, and automatically replace, please. So close those windows. We have the Plymouth London Norwich line, which does have one Class 43. I'm not really sure what I'm selecting there. It does have one full-length HST, but I want it to have a bunch of them. So once they start getting old, you just get replaced with full-length HSTs, and we shall go ahead and make it so. Alrighty, so those will hopefully start replacing as soon as possible, and I think that's all of my trains set to automatically replace, other than, of course, the cargo trains, which I've literally just gone ahead and implemented. Train 1 is a little bit, it's getting on a little bit there in life. But I'm pretty sure Train 1 is going to replace fairly soon. Once it gets to its next stop, I'm pretty sure Train 1 will be replaced with a full-length HST. I think, unless it is one already. There we go, full-length HST, just upgraded, cost me a lot of money. But that's good, that's going to be able to carry more people. We have 200 people waiting in here at the moment. It's a lot of people. Lots of people moving through London. A lot of people going for my buses as well, which is great news. I also love how the station's tucked away like this. That's kind of my favorite thing about this London station, how it's just tucked away there. That is really, really nice. There's another HST pulling in for 1.4 million. Not bad. Definitely not bad. We have a fair bit of crude oil sat about here. I don't believe you're carrying anything at the moment. No, we probably want to get another... We probably do want to get another train set up to bring fuel back. Because I don't actually see the fuel train right now. It's actually stopped here. It is carrying 97 fuel, though, which isn't bad. So maybe it's okay. I mean, what is your production at the moment? 28. Could be better. Could definitely be better. Maybe we need more crude oil going back and forth as well. I don't really know. I don't really know. I know this guy's producing pretty well. You know, 106 production. He's actually upgraded recently. The Aberystwyth guy is doing bugger all, so... Maybe we should scrap the Aberystwyth stop. And maybe we set up an express line from Aberystwyth. Maybe we do a different line. I mean, it's going to take the same bit of track. What I mean is maybe we just say, hey, here is a direct one that doesn't go through the Birmingham one. That might be an idea, because the production here is just really damn good. So I don't know. I guess we'll see what happens. Either way, ladies and gents, I'm going to leave it there for today. I think it's fair to say that things are going pretty well for Conflict Transport Limited, the UK branch of the company. This guy's just made me 4.09 million. There's a lot of fuel sat in there. 78 of it, not bad. And then he's heading back. It might be an idea, it really might be an idea to just change the way those trains handle themselves, so that they can just go back and forth carrying whatever. I'm also noticing I actually really do need a signal sort of in here, so that those trains can get a little bit closer together, so this isn't always blocked up. But yeah, I think I'm going to leave it there for today, ladies and gents. Things are going really well. I'm really happy with it. I know that we spent most of this episode doing that one train line. Hopefully that hasn't been too boring, but that's something I might, you know, if you guys kind of like the, you know, more focus in one individual train line thing, then I might do more of that. If not, we'll just stick with what we've been doing. I enjoy it though. I really do. And I think part of the reason I enjoy it so much is because it is like we cleared out all of the industry. The only industry line that we run now is that one. And it seems to be working. Like, the production here is pretty damn good. The production over here is, you know, leaves a lot to be desired, let's be honest. But generally speaking, you know, the production is going well on that individual line. We are moving stuff back and forward. There's no warning up at the top of the screen saying, hey, you need to move more stuff. We are moving stuff. And that's what I set out to do here. So my thinking is that we could spend a few episodes focusing on individual lines here and there, get more trains, get more trucks. I think my next one is probably going to be dealing with the steel production, which is a thing I'd want to do. So I want to bring the iron from Birmingham and Norwich up to the mill in Birmingham. I want to bring the coal from Ireland via boat over to Liverpool down to that mill, and then maybe set up a train line that's going to bring that steel over to London Machine Factory. We could set up something that brings the oil from the refinery in Edinburgh down to the little plastics chemical plant in Brighton. Then if we take the steel, we take the plastic, we combine it, we can make machinery and tools, which will be super good for London. And I would like to look here. There are 450 people approximately sat in there right now. That's ridiculous. Most of which wanting to get on the Plymouth London Norwich line. Absolute insanity is what that is, and I'm so okay with it. Anyway, ladies and gents, I'm going to leave it there today for the third time. Thank you kindly for watching. This has been part 7 of our Make Britain Great Again campaign in Transport Fever. I do believe it was the end of the last episode I said it was part 7 as well, so that was a bit of a mistake. But yeah, that's going to be it. Thank you kindly for watching, and I'll see you next time. Bye-bye.